that. Now on to Andrew Young, and you won't really have seen many, if any, easier qualifiers from a quarter-final to a semi than Andrew Young, so we've got our fingers crossed now. He needs to get into the final. If he gets into the final, then he will have created yet another personal best. This man, at 1,600 meters of altitude last week, 9th. And now up against Finn Krohg, the defending Sprint World Cup champion, quickest man in the time trials earlier in the day. That's not Jonsrud Sundby, wrong graphic. This is Finn Krohg. And this man finding his feet now, Krohg. 11 in picture, Jovian Hediger, really good performance, got a personal best here a couple of seasons ago. And that's confidence for you. He's feeling good about things. Fosley, now remember Fosley was 3rd in Davos, so again ahead of Andrew Young. He was in the final. Andrew couldn't quite make it. And 15 completing it here, Bernhard Tritscher of Austria. So here is Martin Jonsrud Sundby. As if he hasn't got enough World Cup points.
Almost looked like as if he was saying, well, I'm surprised to be here. He's not recognised as the out-and-out sprinter.
No, he's...
But in the semi-final.
566 World Cup points to date.
And nearly 75,000 Swiss francs in his bank account. So...
yeah, everything for him is a total bonus.
It is. And... this start, it was always going to be fast with Finn Hagen in there leading the way, and lovely to see Andrew Young slotting in to second place. Yeah, as you said, David, he made that the heat qualifying through to this, he made it look so easy, but it was fast. It was 2:28, and he made it look like a Sunday stroll. Such a strong athlete.
So, I love the way that he and the British team and his dad, Roy Young, who's also his coach, going about things at the moment now, and they're so far reaping the benefit. But let's not speak too early. But he's nicely placed.
Well, look at what's happening here. Finn Krohg is destroying the field. I know that Sundby and Tritscher had a little tangle there.
Andrew's skis just came up there on Finn very easily, and there's 3 away here. Worth remembering that Pellegrino won the first semi-final in 2:29.58. This is looking fairly quick because Finn did put a lot of pace in early on, Finn Krohg.
This is a whole lot faster. I thought Heidegger, we saw him pushing so hard earlier, but he can't stay with the pace.
Now Fosley as well in 3rd place there. And so it's Great Britain now, Norway. And isn't that nice to say?
So fantastic to see. And Andrew Young making it look still very, very easy. It just shows the gift that he has, the sprinting gift, the ability to push with ease up these hills.
It's not over yet by any means. Coming up here, look at those long levers. And you can see there the way skis come off the snow, technically very good. He doesn't lift them too high, maintains the contact with the skis.
He certainly does, and now needs pace over this rise. He's going to get the pack closing in a little, or is he?
Well, at the moment, you can see here, it's Great Britain and Norway together. Just need to be careful because Fosley's lurking as well, and Andrew's just a little off balance on that corner there. He's such a big guy.
I think that shows the fatigue in his legs, but beautiful line on the inside for the home straight, and then now he needs to keep it sharp and aggressive to the line.
Yeah, might as well win this one, and he's got Finn Krohg on his right-hand side, but Andrew Young, well,
beautiful.
He was casual enough, but it was good enough.
It was wonderful.
So Great Britain first in the second semi-final. That sounds good, doesn't it? Wouldn't it be good if he was first in the final?
Well, let's wait and see. But little less recovery time compared to the previous one.
But Mike, second weekend, second consecutive personal best, because he cannot be worse than 6th in the final. So he was 9th in Davos. He now is guaranteed 6th place.
It's magic. It's absolutely brilliant, and such a good and easy looking performance. Destroyed the rest of the field.
And he didn't really lunge, did he? I mean, he didn't. There's a, you know, that's an important part of the track craft as well. You can see him on the far side. As I said, he's not yet one of the quicker starters, but he is better.
I think he had good, clean strategy. He knew that Finn Hagen was going to go out fast, and it was a good strategy to just tuck in behind him.
And I can tell you that Sondre Fossli of Norway, Jovian Hediger of Switzerland are in the finals. They are the lucky losers because 2:28.76 was the confirmed time for the second semi-final. And so Andrew Young, Finn Hagen Krogh, Sondre Fossli, Jovian Hediger, Federico Pellegrino, Simeon Hamilton are all in the men's final. That is absolutely fantastic. Got the scripts, got the.
So making their way quietly to the line and just getting the mindset settled before the final action. 2 minutes 28 of absolute action as the final race of the day.
Well, Mike, this is the moment. Now Andrew Young finds himself in the final of this World Cup. The guy's almost ready to come forward, just a couple of minutes away from the start here. And can Andrew Young, well, now he's in the final, can he get on the podium? There he is, absolutely centre. Nice little smile there. Probably got quite a good, warm inner feeling, but he knows what he's up against here.
He's just looked so composed, David, all morning. Doesn't look fazed by this scenario. He's probably gone through this in his mind so many times. This is where he wants to be, and everything he's done this morning so far suggests this is the place that he owns in this final. Has he had enough recovery time? We'll have to wait and see, but certainly so impressive and phenomenal to make the best 6 sprinters in the world. When they're all here, all the best are here at this World Cup. And Krogh in the same boat. He was in the second of the semi-finals, so a little less recovery time. And Pellegrino there, composed, ready to unleash.
So here we go, the men's final. And Andrew Young, Pellegrino, Krogh, Hamilton, Hediger and Fossli. Mike Dixon with myself, David Goldstrom, for this final. They're on their blocks. They're about to be called forward. 9th in Davos last weekend, in the final 6th. New personal best, 3, Andrew Young. Can he pull this off? He's looked superb in the quarters. He's looked impressive in the semis. But now the pressure is really on. Pellegrino, the man who really has been dominating the sprints. It's a tough call for Andrew Young to take on the likes of Pellegrino and also Finn Krogh, defending Sprint World Cup champion. Here they are, the lineup. Simeon Hamilton for the United States in his first ever World Cup final. Jovian Hediger for Switzerland as well in this lineup there. Hamilton wears 16, Hediger wears 11, Fossli for Norway wears number 14. Mike Dixon with the final of the men's sprint here in Toblach.
Well, the build-up, the tension. There's Hediger. He's done nothing wrong, really. He just faded a little in the previous outing. The energy levels from all these athletes having been semi-sapped already. So they're off, the double poling out of the first 40 metres. And I think it'll be fairly pedestrian, this first part, then it's all out attack.
Yes, it is, and Andrew Young slotting in there to just make himself comfortable in amongst the first 4. And Andrew Young at the moment sitting comfortably there as they are rather cruising. This is tactical. This is tactical.
Nobody wants to take this one on, David, and it's left up to the fastest in the time trial earlier to take the initiative once again. It's Finn Hagen Kroch at the front. Andrew Young looking comfortable as usual, so comfortable, and now in second, now dropping back to third place. Pellegrino deciding that it's a definite, a positive move up front from Kroch and needs to react to it and stay with it. So the recovery, they're riding about 2-3 seconds slower than the previous heats we've witnessed all morning, but that was against the clock. This time it's against each other. Pellegrino taking it wide, just tried to buy himself some clear space all around him. Andrew Young on the inside line, taking a good line up over the buildings here and making it look so easy. It's not easy, it's one heck of a pace, and Andrew Young there just changing gear into skate one and leaving the field, at least buying himself some position here. Pellegrino to his right. Andrew Young, as he did in the previous, well, the semi-final, taking the lead down this descent. He wants a good line up this final climb. Needs to buy himself some relaxed time through his legs into this final rise. That looks like Hamilton building his way. Hamilton buying his way over on the right side. Andrew Young taking a good line. He's in the best possible position as Pellegrino works his way round on the outside. Hamilton there on the outside as well. Andrew Young just taken by those two, but comfortably in third position at the moment. As much recovery as possible in the final descent, the lead into the final, and most important of the left-handers, Pellegrino as usual finding another little gear change but taking it wide. Andrew Young still in third place. Simi Hamilton taking a good line into the finish. Andrew Young third place, needs to pick up the pace into the home straight. As it is, it's the best ever result for Britain in sprint racing. Pellegrino, as expected, coming in, taking it first. Hamilton, a little difficulty towards the line, but Andrew Young of Great Britain taking third position in a Sprint World Cup. The best ever from Britain, and he made it look so easy. What a fantastic day for the British team. Roy, his dad, has managed this team, has done such a great job of managing the team, and now Andrew Young through onto the podium. Well done, Andrew Young and the British team. Pellegrino did everything right. And well done to America, Simi Hamilton. At the World Cup, it's his second place. He has had a stage victory in Tour de Ski before in sprinting, but Andrew Young, everybody rooting for him here. And an outstanding performance. Third place, and the field was massive. He didn't have the biggest recovery time going into this final alongside Finn Hagen Kroch. They were in the second of the semi-finals, Fosley as well, but Andrew Young standing tall to get on the podium. 0.84 was second behind. Well, history has been made here today for the British team and for Andrew Young. He has landed. Great Britain has landed on the podium. Well, the Italians can be happy as well. They're at home, and Pellegrino taking the victory. Is always victory in World Cup racing to take him up into those high areas. The big names of Zorzi, he's alongside them now with 5 sprint victories. From Great Britain, World Cup sprint competition. There he is, bib number 3. He set his stall out early. He showed that he had the pace, the third fastest, some 2.5 hours ago in the trial, in the outing, the qualification to get through to the top 30 here today. His teammate Muzzy, 8 seconds off the pace, down in 60th. But today it's all about Andrew Young, third place on the podium. Hedegaard, 4th position, Finn Hagen Kroch in 5th, and the Norwegians, Fosley, in 6th position. Decisive move at this point. Andrew Young wanting the lead into the final climb, but Simi Hamilton and Pellegrino taking it wide to give themselves an advantage into this, the most important part of the course. And Pellegrino so nearly got it so wrong with that stumble there as he took it wide, but had the pace to take the victory. And there's Simi Hamilton's mistake, which so nearly cost him as well. Pellegrino, Hamilton for the USA, and Andrew Young for Great Britain on the podium today in Toblach. A memorable day for the